Welcome to the Real Estate Workshop. I am your host, Rochelle Fitzgerald, and today we are talking about your 2026 goals and how to make money in the real estate business, 24 to $40 million pipeline in this year of 2026. Before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Rochelle Fitzgerald. I am a Texas broker and I am the owner of Fitz and Company Real Estate Brokerage. I also own a couple of coaching companies, but I'm here not to talk about me and all that I've done over the past 22 years, but I am actually here to talk about you. Are you ready? It is your turn to make the money that you want to make. The 2026 goal. You want this goal to be reachable, attainable, sustainable, and you want to celebrate at the end of this year that you reached this goal. I'm here to show you how you're going to do it. All right, there's three things that we need to talk about first. Number one, increase the quality of your leads. We are getting leads in this business. If you're not getting leads, please talk to somebody. You need to have leads in this business. If you do not, why and how are you even in real estate and able to have a sustainable business? Leads is the name of the game. However, we want quality leads, not just a hello, how are you? Or can I get more information? You want quality leads. And the second goal is to increase your seller appointments. Now, if you notice here, increasing seller appointments, why was I super specific by saying seller appointments and not just appointments? We're going to dig into that. And then to increase your income. Don't be afraid to say that you want to increase your income to 24 to $40 million. Don't be afraid of that number. It is doable, sustainable, attainable, and at the end of the year, you will celebrate because you hit this goal. All right, now I'm going to go to the next page of this presentation because I want to first discuss the mindset. Okay. Everybody, every coach out there is always talking about the mindset, but why is that important? Well, if you do not know where you're going mentally, you'll never get there physically, right? We are in the business where we have to get up every single morning and motivate ourselves to work. We don't have this boss that says, hey, you didn't clock in at 8 o'clock this morning. Or, hey, your lunch is too long. And so now you have to stay late. We just don't have that in this business. It's called self motivation and discipline. And so if you don't have that right mindset, then you're not going to get very far. In fact, when you're in this business, you have to be able to find your own leads, find your business, get that business, and convert the business. If you notice, the presentation says when you stop chasing transactions and start leading with intention, then that's when your business becomes strategic. That's when you know you have a goal, you now have a plan, and you are going to reach it. You're going to do it. Now, what we get caught up in as real estate agents is that we're so busy. Oh, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. But yet, when you look at the numbers, what are they busy doing? They're busy chasing people, but not actually converting and closing deals. So we don't want to be those people that are chasing deals to say that we're busy. We want to have a business that's intentional. We know exactly what we're to do every single day, every single week, and every single month. That is having a business. The right mindset will get you to that business. Now, let's take a look at this. This plan starts with appointments, listing appointments. You'll notice that it says properties for sale. Well, that's because you are the listing agent and you are marketing properties for sale. There's a reason why this plan will work and has worked and does work for so many people. If you're in Texas in late 2025, the Houston Association of Realtors shows 12,000 to 14,000 homes on the market. That means that there are 12 to 14,000 real estate agents that have listings on the market in the Houston Association of Realtors. That's a lot, and that's amazing. In late 2025, over 60,000 single family homes sold, which is a 4.6% jump from 2024. So that seems to me that there's a lot of buyers that are sitting here, right? Well, 12 to 14,000 homes are actually on the market. How many must have been listed for over 60,000 buyers to be able to buy these properties? Let's continue. Let's talk about the benefits of working with sellers. Right now, the Houston Association of Realtors has over 48,000 agents, licensed agents, and yet there were 39,000 showings as of late August in 2025 alone. So that shows that there are a lot of buyer agents, a lot of people that are actually working the market. But did you know that one listing can fuel your entire pipeline? One listing, one listing. And that's because buyers follow the inventory. If you control the listing, the buyers follow you. If you do not have any listings, then you, as a buyer's agent, have to go and follow the market and follow the agents that have the listings. What I want to do is I want to change this for you. You are the one to have the listings. Let the buyers and let those buyer agents come to you. And by doing so, you will increase your pipeline, your 24 to $40 million pipeline, just by doing that alone. Listings create leverage, buyers create activity. The smart agents build both, but they start with the sellers. Are you ready to know how you are going to do this in the year of 2026? Let's go. Let's do it. All right, here's the plan. Get ready. Take notes step by step. This is how you will make 24 to $40 million this year alone. All right, 2 listing appointments a week. 2 listing appointments a week. Have you ever thought about what that means for you to get 2 listing appointments a week? Where are you going to get those appointments? Of course, there's many areas for getting those appointments. Those can be taught in other classes, taught by your broker, taught by many different ways. You know where to get those listing appointments. And if you don't know, join the real estate workshop. And there's already classes and material there to show you where to get leads and what to say to those leads to convert them into appointments. The plan for 2026 is for you to have 2 listing appointments a week. Now, if you were to have 2 listing appointments a week, that's actually working 48 weeks out of the year. Okay, because you have to have a vacation. We have to pay ourselves to go on vacation. That means that 52 weeks out of the year, you're getting a 4-week vacation. That is better than most people get in the corporate world. So if you did 2 listing appointments a week in 48 weeks, you would have 96 appointments for the year. 96 appointments. Now, don't feel overwhelmed. You're not going to get 96 listings. If you did, that would be amazing. But let's really look at the 3-to-1 closing ratio. Out of the listings and the appointments that you do get, 3-to-1 closing or conversion ratio actually means that out of the 3 appointments, you will close or convert one of those. Some of you may have a better conversion rate, but the average is a 3-to-1. That means for every 3 appointments, one will be converted to a listing. That gives you 32 listings within the year of 2026. 32 listings. Do you know how many buyers that is working for you and coming to you? Do you know how many leads you are getting off of 32 properties that you have on the market? You would have to build yourself a team to be able to keep up with all the inquiries coming in, whether it's from leads off of the sign, or it's social media, or it's online, or it's through third parties. You would be going crazy fun if you had these 32 listings, and you will and you can, because it's 2 listing appointments a week. That's it. 2 listing appointments a week. Now, out of these 32 listings, 90% of them will sell. Okay? That's the average. 90% of those 32 listings will sell. Oh my goodness. I know you're starting to make those calculations. You're starting to think about, if 90% of my 32 listings sold, oh my goodness, that's actually 28 sales. That's 28 deals that I would close in 2026. 28 deals. And all of that is from 2 listing appointments a week. Okay, are you ready? Next step, 14 of those are the buy side, because when you're working with the seller, they have to move somewhere, right? So then you work with a seller and a buyer, a 2-in-1 transaction. So here we go. Out of 28 sales, 14 of those will be from the buy side. That's incredible. That is absolutely amazing and incredible. But it gets better. That's 42 total transactions. 42 total transactions. Oh my goodness, look at this number. Now, your market is going to be very different. There are markets where the average price is 350,000, and there's other markets such as California, Miami, New York, into the $1 million range. So take these 42 total transactions and multiply it by the average home that sells in your market. And that is where you get your 24 to $40 million pipeline. And all you did was have 2 listing appointments a week. 2 listing appointments a week. It is just that simple. The plan is here. The plan is there. The plan is on paper. The plan is available for you. You don't even have to think about it or create anything different. Here is the plan. So let me ask you, what's stopping you from committing to this plan? What's stopping you from making this 24 to $40 million pipeline in your market, in your area? The only answer is you. Right now, you're probably sitting here talking yourself out of it, like, oh, well, I couldn't do that in my market. Oh, that wouldn't happen here. Oh, I probably this and I probably that. You are sitting here talking yourself out of your own success. And I have no idea why. Because if there are listings in the MLS, those listings are already there and they should have your name on it. They don't have your name on it because you talked yourself out of doing 2 listing appointments a week. When you look at the MLS and you see all those homes for sale, you need to start seeing your name amongst those listing agents. You need to see you. If you see it, you dream it, you wish it. Make it happen. Do not talk yourself out of this. It is possible. It is you. It is your plan. Execute, implement, be disciplined. Go and do it. That's right. The how is now. Growth doesn't come from motivation, it comes from discipline and staying in it long enough to reap the results. 2 listing appointments a week. That's what it takes in this real estate business to make 24 to $40 million pipeline. There's so much more to share with you. I'm giving you free access to the real estate workshop. That's right, free access to the real estate workshop. There's a lot of information in there, such as consultation to keys, how to set up a buyer's consultation all the way to closing, what to say, how to do it. There's scripts, there's lead generation. We talk AI, and there's also for you agents that are in Texas, there is a breakdown of contracts, addenda, amendments. Everything is broken down for you to help you to be able to do your business. There's no excuse. It's only you standing in your way. And I want to remove that obstacle. Let's be positive. Let's do it. Let's have a fantastic 2026.